Hey everybody, XEI here for a blind let's play of Dragon Age Origins. As you can see, I've rolled back a little bit. This is a temporary playthrough. I ended up playing through the rest of the dust race. Is that what they were? From the cellar up to the top. I had my conversation with Shale. I think I picked all the right options, just in case it matters on this next piece. But you did say that Shale... If you choose Shale, when you leave Honleith, there's a cutscene. I need to see the cutscene. So, here you are. I'm starting from this. I just finished talking to Shale.
Yes.
That's badass. I'm picking Shale. And here we go. And then I will roll back. Not roll back. Then I will flip to the actual playthrough and continue my discussion with Shale in the campsite. Here we go. Accept. Okay, so... Did I do better? I did slightly better. I had a -5, I think, the first time I went through it. So I might have done something differently there, but oh well. I felt the same to me. So that's what's weird about this whole thing. But I think when I talk through things, I end up picking different things. You know, like I end up talking my way into an option that when I'm speed clicking, I'm just like, I think I chose this. I think there was an order to things, and I did something out of order. I don't really need that. Oh. Here we go. So here it is. Is it a chicken thing? I already kind of know it. Shale doesn't like birds. Okay, that was worth it. That was totally worth it. That was totally worth it. That was hilarious, guys. Okay, I'm gonna go back to. It wasn't something detrimental. But it was pretty sweet. Okay, catch you on the flip side. I'm gonna reload and come back. Okay, and we're back. So, welcome everybody for the actual gameplay of Dragon Age Origins. And here we have the troop. Do a round circle again because this helps me line up my program, my video with my audio. You know, so this is why I do it, guys. So Zevran, Alistair, Liliana, Sten. We got new member Shale. Not this time. We have Mog over here. Okay, this group's getting a little large for this, though. And we have Morgan back here. So, we're going to talk to Shale for the first part of this episode. And then I think my plan is going to be... I might do another one of those. I might die doing it. But I want to try something silly. And I might do either... I'm going to do one of these two or both of these if I have time. But I think I'm going to take a tank troop. I'm going to take Alistair, Sten, and Shale. That's the plan. It might go horribly wrong. I totally acknowledge that. I'm going to save before I leave because I think it's going to go wrong. But I'm going to try it. Okay, here we go. You're still with me, I see. I have some questions. Let us do this.
It doesn't have better things to do.
Like, I feel like I'm starting to get something. Like, I think I mentioned in the comments, like, I don't think Shale... understands his history. Like I think his memories are a little bit skewed, and Xander's kind of getting context of that now. And I think Shale puts up a front. You know, I don't know if it's confusion or because it's a golem, so it doesn't really know things. You know, or I don't know. It's a mix of like not knowing things and that its memories are failing. So, are those crystals in your skin? I guess we'll start with this. I thought I said this. Isn't the one with the slimming answer? Sure, let's start with this.
I like to think of them as accessories.
Maybe this is an extra piece here. But what do they do? Do all golems have them? They must be worth a lot. Do all golems have them? Xander's never seen a golem. Were there golem? No, he's never seen a golem. Those are demons. But what do they do? Do all golems have them? Xander would wonder if...
I suspect that it is an art that was practiced when golems were more, commonplace. My former master collected whatever lore he could find on the subject. He searched far and wide to collect what crystals he could and then added them. It is not an unpleasant sensation.
So it's the master is what did all this stuff, or is that like other people study this sort of thing? That still doesn't explain anything. So their decoration. Nah, like Xander, he's been carrying these things around. Maybe he's talked to a mage and they've said like this has magical energy, that sort of thing. So It's a dwarven thing then. Why would I assume that? Was there a connection to dwarves? I forget. Did the master Willem get it from a dwarf? That still doesn't explain anything.
As I understand it, the crystals allow me to alter the flow of magic around me.
Okay.
Wilhelm had hoped to turn me into a battery of
Wilhelm
mana,
is
something he could tap at will.
Is the guy who did this to Shale, so did he succeed? I guess he did, because I'm metagaming at this point. That's the problem. That sounds like an excellent idea. Xander wouldn't have an opinion of this, but they can do other things too. Did he succeed?
Not really. Although now that I think of it, these attempts may be what caused my disruption. Some of the crystals increase the presence of mana, some absorb or reflect spells.
Okay.
There are various kinds.
So it's not a normal goal.
All I can promise is that should it ever find one of these crystals, I can likely tell it the function and what it would do if added to me.
So he wants more gems on him. Like, it looks like he loved, like, because it was the whole slimming thing. I was joking around, but he liked that. So they can. He likes to look pretty. It's a little bit effeminate for a rocky golem thing. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's such a juxtaposition, you know? What, okay, would you be willing to have more added? I don't want to take advantage, Shale. Xander wouldn't want to take advantage, but at the same time, Xander's kind of looking for weapons in the war, and this looks like a weapon to Xander. A smart-ass weapon, but that sounds promising. Where can I find them? And he seems cool with it. So Xander would be at this point, okay, let's ramp you up, you know? I help you, you help us, and then we come together. I doubt I'd ever need such a thing. Would you be willing to have more added? That sounds promising. Where can I find them? Well, should I? Well, he's saying, why would that be an option? Would you be willing to have more added? He just said he'd be willing. So let's go with sounds promising. Where can I find them?
Wilhelm said they came from the deep roads. So, anywhere such things end up, I suppose.
Where exactly is the deep
that
roads?
answers its question, I assume. Unless it has more.
He hasn't been a smartass yet. This is surprising to me. I'm told you killed your former master. How did you end up in Honleith? Do you remember? You watched that village day and night for years? No more questions. I certainly do. I'm told you killed your former master. Let's
Did I
begin.
not already tell it that I do not remember doing such? I remember having a master.
He confirmed that he did.
My memories of what happened to him are vague.
See, that's what's sketched to me. So you expect me to leave it at that? Vague, but not non-existent. And what would you keep? And what would keep you from doing it again? Well, that's the thing. He didn't say he did it. He said his memories are vague. So vague, but not non-existent. So you remember something?
Clever and true.
Yeah.
Oh, very well. Let me see what I can recall.
That's right.
My former master enjoyed experimenting
Wilhelm.
upon
Got
me.
it.
I remember that much. There was tinkering with spells,
Crystals.
and then the crystals. He was very eager to alter my function, I think.
Why would Wilhelm want to alter the function, though? Just to make it like a more special mana imbued golem, or what? What sort of experiment? Oh, he's probably telling me. What sorts of experiments? So you retaliated against him? Alter you? Why? You're fine as you are. Oh, this is tricky for Xander, because Xander's always about, like, be who you are. You know, don't try to be who you aren't, because then it's the same reason why don't be forced to join the team, because if you're forced to join the team where you feel obligated, then you could compromise us later on. Change who you are. But no, Xander's gonna say alter you. Why? You're fine as you are. So, and because it's intelligent, I'm kind of thinking, well, Xander's thinking he wants to remove some of that self-consciousness, yeah.
Flattery, and obvious flattery too.
I feel like it's a front.
I feel warm and
Something's not
fuzzy
right.
inside. He possessed my control rod, and back then, it would have prevented me from doing anything he
Because
did
of
not
that.
command me to, no matter how I might have wished to. So what happened? I am unsure. He was experimenting, and then nothing.
Like it's as if Shale had, like, because it was an inanimate object and then brought to life, like it doesn't really have that history, you know? And then it was always controlled until it got free will, and I think it's self-conscious about being, you know, being. I am there. I think therefore I am being something with free will. Okay, so are you sure? Nothing at all? So he hit the kill me button by accident? I see, so I'm calling Shale out on... So why did... Yeah, but Shale doesn't remember killing Wilhelm. I'm going to go forward on the assumption, Xander, that Shale did not kill Wilhelm. I'm going to give Shale the benefit of the doubt with my answers so that I can try to, you know, get at something personal. What do you remember next? Yeah, that's the cleanest. Continue. Just continue. Tell your story.
And then he was gone. I was standing where I was, in the village, and I could no longer move. The villagers came, poked and prodded me in fear, and then realized they could neither move me nor destroy me. So they simply left me. And in time, I forgot I hadn't stood there all along.
That must have been terrible. I'm sorry. But you wanted to kill him, right? You see, no, now I'm not going to put any more thoughts into Shale's head. Like, he doesn't remember. Period. So Xander's going to assume he didn't kill Wilhelm. There's something else going on. Jesus, Mugwai. My goddamn dog, man. Pugs, man. It's like these small creatures, but they weigh... Well, mine weighs 32 pounds right now. God, when he jumps off chairs, the whole house shakes, man. Let me continue. You didn't wonder where he'd gone? What? Wait, where who went? Wilhelm? Did Wilhelm die or not? I mean, the son... See, I mentioned this in an earlier episode. I think I'm like, did someone confirm they saw a dead body? Like, did someone carry a dead body and bury it? Because I've got a little bit of the Hollywood movies thing going on here. I don't know. But now, I mean, now this. So you didn't wonder where he'd gone? Where Wilhelm went? Okay, first of all, I'm going to go on a personal track here. Because Shale's being personal, I'm going to be personal. That must have been terrible. I'm sorry. It would be terrible. Stuck.
In fact, at first I found it more of a relief. Okay. For so many years I'd had to leap to that little toadstool's every command.
It's kind of like a break,
Get
know?
This, pick up that, put it down, pick it up again.
That's true.
The gall. At first I'd hoped he'd simply decided to leave me there paralyzed.
Full, Shale.
An acceptable trade-off. After years passed, I simply stopped caring.
Wilhelm simply decided to leave. So Shale doesn't remember killing Wilhelm because he was already paralyzed. I don't believe you. Sounds like you had a good rest. I might say this one. That's funny. Maybe it has something to do with your crystals. So the fact that Shale stopped caring has something to do with the crystals, or so it could happen again then? The murder spree? I don't even know if this happened. Like, I don't even know if Shale did go on a human murdering spree. Or if it's just thinking that because it was stuck staring at humans for decades, and so it felt like it wanted to kill them all just to be done with them. But it sounds like you had a good rest.
I think I was ready to move on. Another few years and the moss would have covered my face. And then where would I have been?
Trying to calm it down now, you know?
Whatever the mage did seemed to render the control rod useless, for which I should be thankful, yes?
So you guys told him...
And provided it doesn't decide to copy his experiments, not that I would allow it, it has nothing to fear from me. Much.
Do this to anything if this is like... It has nothing to fear from me, much. What was I going to say? Oh, damn, this is why I talk over things, because now I don't remember what I was going to say. I get too distracted by what else is being said. So, sounds good to me. Just try, Golem. I'm no mage. I was simply curious about the story. Did it threaten me? It has nothing to fear from me. Much. See, don't turn this around. We were having a personal moment here. I'm gonna puff my chest out on this too, because I don't want the same thing with Sten. You know, I feel it's a little Stenny here, where don't. There's only one lion in this den. Okay, this is. Just try, Golem. I'm no mage. Don't.
So I have come to realize, if that was not the case, I would have gone elsewhere by now. Doesn't knowing that make it feel good? Let us get back to the walking and the fighting.
You haven't fought
My
yet.
stone is beginning to itch again.
How bad did that go? Plus 60. That's really friggin' good, is what that is. That's really friggin' good. Okay, let's do another round with Shale. Even though we're halfway through, that's okay. That's okay. I'd rather get Shale's reputation higher if I can. So you're still with me, I see. I have some questions.
It doesn't have better things to
I think we
do.
had something with Honleith or something. Yeah. How did you end up in Honleith? Do you remember?
Oh yes, that I remember quite well.
More about this
My
Wilhelm
former master,
guy.
the mage Wilhelm, he brought me.
Something doesn't sound
As
right.
I recall, he had acquired some position with whatever lord ruled the land. I, being little more than a glorified possession at the time, was brought along. Oh, how he enjoyed impressing the villagers with me.
Uh-oh.
Golems, snarl at that villager there. Be fearsome.
The beginning of the
And of course,
inner rage.
I would have to do it.
I would have thought you'd enjoy scaring humans. See, that's the thing. I don't think that he started as hating humans. I think that he came to hate them. So I'm not going to do that one. But why were you out in front of the tower? You didn't like this Wilhelm, I take it. That's pretty much a given, but I'm probably going to say that. Do you remember anything before Honleith? Oh, I'm more curious about this. I kind of already got this. I got this. So I'm going to ask about... I still want to... Like, something's missing in his memory, so I want to get at that. So, interesting. I'm done asking. Nope.
I traveled with the mage. He did a lot of traveling, I remember that. But where we went, it is rather fuzzy. I remember great battles, fighting many humans long ago. They were all very soft and squishy. And before that, No, there are only
Let's see.
images.
Give me some images.
I was somewhere dark.
Okay. And also, wasn't there like a journal entry where the young Arl Eamon, well, he wasn't Arl yet, but young Eamon called him to the dark roads? Where was Wilhelm and Eamon working? Were they working on something together in their younger years, or what? Just how old are you exactly? Doesn't really matter to Xander. I would have thought you'd enjoy scaring humans. That's still an option. But why were you in front of the tower? So is that. You didn't like this Wilhelm, I take it. Sure. Let's go with that one.
He
next.
did love using that control rod. Fondled it so much, his wife actually threatened to throw it in the lake.
Oh, jeez.
I would have liked to have seen that. Which
Did the wife
reminds
sell
me,
it?
where did it find the rod? Did it pay a great deal for it?
So much money. Free. Not really. It was quite the bargain. Wilhelm's wife sold it, I believe. I'm fairly certain that... Oh, yes, a fortune, in fact. I want to say that because it's kind of funny. Hold on. I mean, this would be the Xander. Like, I don't want to goof around here, but if they're giving you this kind of option, like, why else would I lie to Shale? Let me try. Like, why would that be better than this? I wouldn't say. I would say this. If this was like not really, someone gave it away. That might be the typical Xander answer because it's even more straight to the point. But as soon as Xander gets a little bit more personal with other characters, he's more likely to say something buffoonish. Again, I wish there was something that would suggest that this was in humor. Yeah, but what if or no, it would say lie if it was like a legitimate lie. So it's a joke, right? So, oh yes, a fortune.
Good. Clearly, I am worth it.
That's the other thing. The other thing that was triggering something in me is because he really likes gems on him. So I'm wondering if there's something weird where it's just oh, that turtle thing, that gift I have. For sure that's a Shale gift. That's a Shale gift. He likes pretty things. Adorned on the rocky husk. Maybe because he's bored with the rock. I don't know. I would have thought you'd enjoy scaring humans, but why in front of the tower? What is this tower? I keep saying this, but what tower? Was there a tower in Honleith? I don't remember seeing a tower in Honleith. Did I miss a part of the story where he was acquired in front of a tower? I don't know, but okay, sure. No, I don't want to say that one right now. I don't want to go. I don't know what this is.
That is where Wilhelm kept me. He wanted me out in the open where I could be frightening like a scarecrow.
I guess there was a tower in Honleith.
I was supposed to watch for thieves.
Catch that.
Plus, his wife didn't want me indoors. She said there wasn't room for me. Hag.
Wait, Shale is jealous about Wilhelm's wife? Wait, what? His wife? I would have thought he'd enjoy scaring humans. Wait, yeah, what's going on here?
I was once larger, 10 feet tall. Then the loathsome hag complained that I couldn't fit through the doors.
Oh, no.
So the mage had me shrunk down. Can it believe it?
Probably not
and
by
she
magic.
Still wanted me out.
Oh no. How does someone shrink a golem? I can imagine how someone would shrink a golem. Unless there's like the shrinking spell from D&D in this game. Which I don't... Pretty sure there was a chisel involved. I would have thought you'd enjoy scaring humans. No, I'm going to keep going with this. I want to finish this thing with the wife.
With a chisel.
Yeah.
And a lot of nerve.
Yeah, that sucks. Do they hurt? Do they feel pain? Do golems feel pain? With a... Christ. Yeah, but it's like personal. It's not even like... with the... Was it falling in love with Wilhelm? And then it was like... Wait, what? Wait, why would it be falling in love with Wilhelm? What's going on? Is it? I'm not gonna say it. I'm just gonna keep going. I would have thought you'd enjoy scaring humans. I guess that's the last
I'd have happily
option.
stomped them all into
paste.
paste.
Don't say stuff like that to
and then
Xander.
ripped down their little houses and
angry.
stomped on them,
no,
too.
you're not. You don't mean that.
In fact, after 30 years of watching them, I'd do it twice.
You don't mean that, Shale.
What I didn't like was being ordered to do it. Dangled in front of those frightened morons like some
ordered to do it.
Scary thing.
So Wilhelm?
Once I was a statue, it took those villagers years before they'd even approach me. The first one to actually work up the nerve to touch me urinated himself. Ugh.
So was Wilhelm ordering the golem to just attack people? He would do that. That was his city. I'm so confused about what Shale is presenting as fact. Like, I really don't know what's true, you know? Interesting. I'm done asking.
Good. I was just about done talking about it. It does like to have a good chat now and again,
I'm trying to get to know you. We need to be friends. +6. Oh, and minor strength added. I'm ramping this thing up. What am I at? Oh, screw it. Shale
I've watched
episode.
a lot of humans in my time.
Shale episode it is.
It should be aware that I've decided that it is not much like any of them.
Oh, because it hit that turning point, 25 or 26 or whatever, and now it's starting to get a little closer. Not the asshole is starting to wear the asshole meter's going down, or because I'm not human. True, but that would make Xander sound like he's saying elves are better than humans, and Xander wouldn't do that. So let's see. That's super. Thanks, Shale. Is Shale just confused? Like, does the golems not know the difference between races? It was active long enough to know better, though. That's whatever. That could be good or bad. No, I'm gonna say that's super. I'm just gonna thanks.
Surely it must come from some superior lineage, yes? Some breed of flesh creature that has decided to elevate its genetic stock above its natural shortcomings.
Is that because of the comment he made about because he's got free will that makes him a superior species to all, a superior version of all other golems, which is truth? But is that the comparison he's making? Very likely. I'm Baelish after all. So that's again a little bit arrogant, too arrogant for Xander. There's a backhanded compliment in there somewhere. I think he'd say this. I don't like where you're going with this. No, I'm cool with. Why would that be negative? Some breed of flesh creatures has decided to elevate. No, I don't know why that would be a negative thing. No, I'm just gonna say this one right here. I'm gonna take that as a compliment. Try to get a little
Nonsense.
closer.
It can imagine my surprise discovering such a thing was possible from a creature so soft.
Okay.
But there it is.
Just,
I would appreciate if it didn't spread around that I said anything. Humans might start to get the wrong idea.
Okay, see.
They might start thinking their race is not completely hopeless.
Jeez. And we wouldn't want that. Okay, I see now. I feel like there's a bond happening. So I feel like I'm in a joking. Although I don't know if Shale is joking, but I feel like Xander would roll with this. Yeah, I'll keep it. No, I'll keep it to myself. Maybe I'll do that one. Yeah, I'll keep it to myself. Thanks for the vote of confidence. I'm not a human. I don't care what he's saying. No, he's just saying all fleshy things. No, humans might start getting it right. Doesn't matter. And we wouldn't want that. No, yeah, I'll keep it to myself.
Now,
Secret safe with me,
let us
Shale.
crush something into a fine paste before it starts to think I've gone all soft.
I feel like you are
Perish the
getting kind of
thought.
soft there, Shale. Another +4. Did I have any more?
It
I think I'm done,
speaks.
right? I still have questions.
It doesn't have better things to do.
Yeah, I'm committed. Oh shit, there's more. How did Wilhelm come to acquire you?
That part I know, as Wilhelm often bragged about it to whomever was willing to listen to him. He claimed to have found me in the deep
Not
roads.
that part.
I was in the ruins of a Tig, he said, deactivated
Tig
with my
again?
control rod not
that a
far
dwarf?
away.
I think I asked this before. I don't know. You don't, or like a dark dwarf? Do they have stuff like that? Like, no, because they don't have dark elves here. And wrong setting. You don't know why you were there, so that's where the memory gets weird, right? From the deep roads on, what was Wilhelm doing in the deep roads? Do you know where in the deep roads this was? So if you hadn't found you, let's move on. I guess it'd be left there until someone else did. You don't know where you were, why you were there? Sure.
I think I remember a battle.
Okay.
It was long before, and then there was darkness.
Okay.
Bah, in short, no. I do not remember why I was there. It makes no difference.
What was Wilhelm doing in the deep roads?
It was a hobby of his, scavenging. One of the reasons he traveled so
He was an
much is that he was looking for entrances into the deep roads, old places the dwarves had long forgotten.
So,
And then he
tags
would
are
sneak
dwarves?
down and search for magical treasure, before anyone was the wiser.
So he could take care of himself if he's doing this alone, unless he had, a group with him. But wouldn't that have been dangerous? That's fair question. Do you know where in the deep roads this was? Why would Xander want it? Oh, Xander would want to go there because Xander would want to help Shale find out what happened to his memories. So if he hadn't found you,
No, that secretive bastard refused to tell me. I would ask and ask, but no.
so Shale was trying
He
to
used
find
to
out.
say that one day, if I were compliant and didn't talk back at his wife, he would take me there and I could look around myself. Rotten, lying bastard. If I had his head in my hands now, I would squeeze it like a giant lemon. Squish.
So if he hadn't found you,
I wouldn't have had to put up with the twit, and I would be none the wiser.
you'd be stuck.
I
there
don't
for
think I
decades.
was aware while I was there. Not like in the village.
Right.
Or perhaps I was. Perhaps that was the dark place, and I simply couldn't see anything.
Wait a minute.
How long could even I sit in the darkness and stare out at nothing, never sleeping?
Wait a minute.
Oh, I do not wish to think of that.
Did it just say that maybe Wilhelm wasn't the one who put the crystals on the golem? Like something happened in Dark Roads to do this? Oh, we're opening some stuff up here.
On then.
No, you. Ooh, +7. I'm on one
It
more.
speaks.
Oh boy. Questions.
It doesn't have better things to do.
We have one more question, Shale. Just do this. Do this with me. You watched that village day and night for years.
I do not sleep, so yes. and I thank it for reminding me.
I'm sorry.
Try to imagine, if it will, what it would be like to be surrounded by nothing but boring peasants, all oblivious to it.
Sounds like you were a bit of a voyeur. No, is it? Oh, I'm sure it was more interesting than that. Yes, that would be rather horrid.
And then there were the birds.
I get that
A
now.
whole village
Shale
full of
does not like
pigeons and
birds.
ravens and sparrows all perching on me day in
Shitting
and
all over
day
your
out.
stones. That's what they do. They're birds. True. Sounds a little messy. Yes, shitting all over your stones. Ah, yes, your bird thing. No. Pooping
Those
all over you.
foolish villagers would spread bird seed near me,
That's right.
drawing the birds because they thought having birds perch on me was quaint.
It would look pretty.
Quaint!
It would look pretty.
If there hadn't been the occasional kind soul to scour me clean, I don't care to discuss this anymore.
Oh my god, another +6. Holy crap, where am I at with Shale? Holy smokes. Is that like one of the highest? I'm gonna do one more.
It speaks.
No, it's over. You're still with it's over, right?
It doesn't have better things to do.
Oh, you don't seem to like humans much. I do have one more.
That is true. I do not.
Okay, I'll take it.
I'm not interested in getting into a discussion on the subject, however.
is this?
Ask another time. If it is done asking
Wait
overly
a
obvious
minute.
questions, let us find some humans to throw off a cliff
So
or
did
something.
humans do something to Shale? So all it remembers is something with humans? I don't know, but guys, it's time to wrap this up. I thought I'd get a lot more done. I didn't think there'd be that much dialogue to do with Shale. I don't regret a thing. I got Shale up pretty darn high. You know, I'm going to end this off in a good... I'm going to take a shot here. I'm going to reread this thing, the thing with the turtle pattern on the shell. And I'm going to think that that's got to be a Shale thing. So we're going to find out right now. I could be wrong, but it was in the DLC with Shale, so it's a little bit kind of...
Ooh, shiny.
+10? Man. Okay, that probably opened up more talk. So we're done. Don't forget to explore, engage, and inspire, folks. I'll see you around next time. Peace, everybody. You know the companion he's trying to ally with, and then you come together, you know what I mean? You share a little, I share a little, we meet in the middle. Companion bond.